So for this video, I kind of want to just sit down and talk about everything that is going on in my life and everything I've been up to. Kind of just talk to you guys like I would FaceTime a friend or my sister. I feel like I share a lot about my work on here and a lot of informational videos, but I don't always talk about what's going on in my personal life. Not that there's like a whole lot going on, but just like a fun little life update that I can also look back on later and be like, wow, things are so different now. Last week was Brogan's birthday. He turned 2, which was fun. We had Chinese food and had some family over. I kind of spent the whole day with him just running around or going to the park, doing various things that he likes with him. I ended up getting food poisoning that night, which was horrible. I'm pretty sure it was from like an acai bowl we'd had earlier in the day. So that was really, really not fun. Like right before we went to bed, I spiked a fever and was super sick all night. No one else got it, so I'm thinking it was just food poisoning, but damn, that was horrible. This weekend we deep cleaned our house. I made a video of it that I'll show here.
I've been working, you complaining, feel the pressure crashing over me. I understand you're losing patience cause it feels like an eternity.
I really enjoy having a super clean house. I wasn't always that way. Like growing up, I didn't really care about cleanliness, but now as an adult, I feel like that's like a huge thing for me. I don't feel like I can think straight when there are just things out everywhere, and I need to be able to think straight when I'm trying to like create videos or like plan things for work. Having things everywhere just totally clutters my mind. I love just spending a whole day cleaning. We literally cleaned like we were moving out. Like I scrubbed the cabinets, I scrubbed the walls. And then at the end of the day, we actually got my desktop Mac set up on Micah's desk. I have not had access to my desktop because we don't have an office anymore, so I've been doing all my editing on my laptop, which is great, but not as fast. I really enjoy my Mac desktop. It's a great investment if you're thinking about getting one. It is an investment. It's incredibly pricey, but it was something we saved up for, and I really enjoy working on it. So we got all of that set up. The cats did push over the monitor and shatter it within 12 hours, which was just really special and awesome. Other than that, it's been going really great. Work's been going really well. I have really been making some good connections with clients. I've been getting some really good feedback. I've been making good sales, getting good tips. I feel like I'm really kind of figuring out how this all works as an aesthetic nurse finally. I've been there for 5 weeks now. Feels like I've been there a lot longer. I've really enjoyed myself. I've met a lot of new people that I probably would have never met before if I didn't work there. I'm good friends now with all of my coworkers, which is awesome. I'm considering getting injector trained now. I didn't know how long it would take for me to feel comfortable on everything. I'm really feeling comfortable with laser hair removal and laser facials, microneedling, PRP hair restoration, PRP injections. I feel really good about all of that. So I reached out to like a higher up at my company and asked what classes they usually send their new nurses to for injector training. I don't think it will be paid for by the company because I'm kind of moving ahead of their expected track, nor am I full time. So it'll probably be an investment that I pay out of pocket, but honestly, I feel like I could make the money back. I think I'll do a pretty good job. I think I'll have a lot of clients wanting to come to me and I'll make that back in commissions. So stay tuned on that. That will be something I talk about a lot. If I do go through that training, I'll probably make a full video about it because that's something I'm really curious about. I'm actually probably going to do some research and watch some videos about injector training to learn what all goes into that and what I can expect. What else? I've been really trying to get back into working out. It's been 2 years since I've had Brogan and I have never been able to get back into a consistent working out routine. I think some of that is because I used to go just randomly during the day and now I have to plan my days a lot more with Brogan. I mean, a lot of it is probably excuses because we have the gym out here. Nothing feels right anymore when I work out. Even before when I was out of shape, even after just one workout, I would feel pretty good, like back into my rhythm. And I don't know if it's because we don't have a lot of things here and I can't just like go through one of my old workouts like I used to. But when I start trying to work out, everything feels wrong. Like random things hurt that I don't feel like should. I just feel different than I used to before I had Brogan. I used to really hit it hard when I would get into working out. I would work out 5 days a week and I would do that for months and I would get super into it until I got pregnant with Brogan. And then when I was pregnant, I was so sick that I never really could work out. Everything hurt all the time and I was really miserable the whole time I was pregnant. So I kind of got back into it right after he was born, but it's never been something I can keep up like I did before, which is really a bummer because I know a lot of it is like mental. It's not like a physical thing. I'm really just making excuses, and it must not be something that I'm prioritizing mentally or subconsciously. There's a part of me that wants to get back into it, but I think a bigger part of me is just not putting it as a priority right now. So I'm hoping to reevaluate my priorities and to make that like a bigger one to me, because I love the way I feel when I consistently work out, and I love when my clothes fit me better. I usually really like running like early in the morning, so I did that a few times here, and then one day I went running and went fine, but I got to work and I look on my app and the exact route I run, which is like tons of people are out walking their dogs. It's in a nice area. At the same time that I run, it must have been like right after I went through, a woman was attacked by a homeless person on that trail or on that road and was really severely hurt by that. Had to go to the hospital, and that's really sad that it has to be that way. And now I haven't been able to like mentally get myself to go again because I'm scared that I go for a run and something's going to happen to me even at 8 a.m. in broad daylight in a super packed area. I know that was probably just a one-off thing that happened to that poor woman, but I don't know. I just don't want to do anything that'll take me away from Brogan, and I don't know. I used to be a lot more fearless, I think, and a lot more carefree about that kind of stuff. I don't really know what I want to do about that. I don't know if I should get a gym membership and try to go on my 2 days off from work and on the weekends, or if I should just, I don't know if I need like a program. I don't know what I need to do. There's different things that have gotten me into it before, which was like starting a program or getting a group together, going for runs every morning. Those were all things that got me really into working out before. I'm disappointed in myself. So that's one thing that's been like heavily on my mind. I need to get back into that. Need to just figure out how to make health more of a priority. Ooh, I just got an email about injector classes literally right as I'm filming. That's so awesome. I haven't been feeling super well lately, and I don't really know why, because I feel like I'm actually taking better care of myself now than I have in a long time. Other than not working out, I feel like I'm being a lot more mindful about what I'm eating and taking a probiotic, taking vitamins every day, making sure I get my gallon of water in every day, walking a lot at work, getting up early, going to bed at a decent time, yet I still feel like I don't feel good like every day. Today's been a pretty good day, but I just don't know what it is. A big part of me thinks I have food intolerances that I've just been avoiding my entire life. So I did buy the Everlywell test. I hope I'm saying that right. It's where you prick your finger and do the blood on the paper and you send it in. And I know some people say like it's complete BS, but at this point I need some answers, because I can eat the same meal 5 times, and 2 out of the 5 times I'll have a horrific stomach ache after that lasts for hours, and I'll be so bloated that it looks like I'm 6 months pregnant, and it lasts all day, and it just zaps my energy. It makes me not want to do anything, and I never know what's going to cause it. Like I can just be living my best life, going out, doing things, and we stop and grab a coffee, or we stop and grab a snack, or we stop and grab lunch, and then I'm done for the rest of the day because my stomach hurts so bad. And it's not like acidy foods or spicy foods or coffee every time. It feels completely random. Like one day I'll drink a protein shake and it's totally fine, and then I'll make the protein shake the exact same way another day and it kills my stomach. I have no idea what's going on. I'm hoping that that food intolerance test can give me some answers, because this sucks and it's been going on for years. It kind of has always been in my life. Like I've always had stomach problems, but especially when I had to cut out dairy when Brogan was like 4 weeks old. I have been dairy free since March of 2020, like strict dairy free, none at all. Because when I was breastfeeding, he would react, even if I had a bite of something with dairy in it, within a few hours if I breastfed him, he would be throwing up and having like horrible upset stomach problems, because I think he was really intolerant to it when he was born, to like cow's milk. So I had to be completely dairy free for like the 2 years we were breastfeeding, or almost 2 years we were breastfeeding. But now we're not breastfeeding anymore, and he seems to be fine. Like I don't give him dairy intentionally, but like I know he gets exposure to it sometimes at daycare, because a lot of people don't understand what like dairy free really means. So I know he gets exposure to it, and like he's gotten exposed to it and he's been pretty much fine. Like sometimes it kind of upsets his stomach, but not as bad as it did when he was a baby. But now I cannot handle it at all, because you can like make yourself lactose intolerant by not drinking dairy or eating dairy, whatever. So now whenever I eat it, it like horribly upsets my stomach, and I've been trying to like reintroduce it now for probably 5 months, and I can't. Like I cannot do it. Every time I try, I get sick. Micah's birthday is this weekend. That's my fiance's name. I feel like I've introduced him on this channel before, but his birthday is this weekend. He's gonna be 27, which is just absolutely insane. It feels like we literally just met a year or two ago, and he was 21, I was 18, and now we're 24 and he's gonna be 27. I met him 2 weeks after I graduated high school, and we have been together ever since. It's hard to imagine that like we're gonna be in our 30s and we're gonna keep going and like probably have more kids, and we're getting married this November, and it's really feeling real now. This has been great. Thank you so much for listening and being my free therapist, because honestly it's so nice to just get everything that's in your mind kind of like off your chest, and just to like aimlessly talk about everything. So this has been great. Thank you so much. But yes, we ordered our wedding invitation samples. I ordered 2 of them, kind of like to see which one I like. They're very similar, but it's just a different picture on one of them. And if we like them, I'm gonna order all of them and send them out, and it's like gonna be real. We have our venue, it's already booked, and we've paid our deposit. Now we gotta invite everybody to come to this party in November. So that'll be really cool. Really looking forward to seeing those when they come in. So what did I do today? I got up, I took Brogan to daycare, because one day a week I have a work day where I take him to daycare and I edit videos, I film, I do literally everything I can, because we're always so busy on the weekend, I never have time. So I did that today. I edited at a coffee shop, got that video posted, which was great, and then I got a text saying that my ring was clean. We took it in to get the rhodium taken off because it's white gold, but I kind of wanted it to look more gold. I had all the rhodium taken off of it, so now it's like this beautiful champagne kind of gold, and they cleaned it, which is like great. It's looking so sparkly. Sorry, my nails are like literally atrocious, but yeah, I'm just in love. You can see that it's like gold. When I got my engagement ring, I wanted like that more silver, the white gold, where it wasn't gold, but now I mean, I've had it for 3 years. I feel like I was kind of finding myself leaning more towards gold jewelry. I mentioned that to the girl that was helping us at the jewelry store, and she was like, let's just have the rhodium taken off. Like, I hope I'm saying that word right. What they dip white gold in to make it like that silver instead of gold. She's like, we can just polish it off, and then your ring will be like a champagne gold. Like, it won't be like that harsh yellow gold, but it'll be like an in-between. And oh my gosh, I love it so much. It turned out beautiful. And if I change my mind and I don't like it, they can just re-dip it and it'll be white gold again. So great. Really excited about that. But I went and picked that up today. They texted me and said it was ready. So I left the coffee shop and drove 20 minutes, got my ring, walked around a few stores, tried some clothes on, but everything always looks weird on my body. Everything looks weird. So I didn't get anything. I drove back to Long Beach and I went in search of sunglasses. Now, I have a really weird face. Like, it's deceivingly wide and my head is like, I feel like very big. So whenever I buy sunglasses, like sunglasses that look so good on other people, I put them on and they're like Harry Potter glasses. Like, they literally are like barely covering my eyes. I went to Warby Parker and tried on so many sunglasses. They all looked so silly. And then I went to Sunglasses Hut and tried on even more sunglasses, and I could not find anything that looked right. I was really bummed out because I have a pair of $12 sunglasses from Dry Goods that they don't make anymore that I love, and they are on their last leg. I mean, they're $12 sunglasses, but they are like ready to snap in half. They like, every time I open them, I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be the day. And the leg's gonna snap off, but it hasn't yet. But I'm like ready. I'm making arrangements because I know they're going to. And here in Southern California, if you don't have sunglasses, like, you're screwed. The sun is so bright and blinding all the time. I went to both those sunglasses shop and I found nothing I liked. Nothing. The poor employees were trying to help me and I'm like, you can't help me. Like, it's here. This is where the problem is. I was driving home, just bummed. Like, could not find what I wanted. Disappointed. I drove past Nordstrom Rack and I was like, you know what? Let's try. Like, let's see what Nordstrom Rack can provide me. So I went into Nordstrom Rack and like literally you walk in the front, I'm gonna show a clip, and there's 80,000 pairs of sunglasses. Great. Like, if I can't find what I want from this, God help me, because there's nothing. So I tried on 7.6 billion pairs of sunglasses. I didn't bring my sunglasses that I like, which I should have, because it was making it hard. Because I knew I liked that shape on my face and I couldn't really remember what it looked like. So I just tried on every pair of sunglasses that they owned and I narrowed it down to a few. Ultimately, I picked this like black pair of sunglasses that I thought looked a little like different. I'm like, well, I don't know if this style really like fits me, but whatever, I'm just gonna go with it. And it had like a big security tag on it, so it's like hard to see what it would actually look like, but I just went with it. They were only $50, so I was like, cool. I checked out and I bought a little wallet because I got my diaper bag and wallet stolen out of my car, so I had to buy like a little card holder to put my new cards in now that I've gotten them, like gotten the new copies sent to me. So I bought sunglasses. They took the security tag off. I like took the tags off, and I really do like them a lot. And like, oh, I like them so much more than I thought. So I take them out, I wear them out, and I was like, great. I get to my car and I see my sunglasses that I love are in the door, and I'm like, oh my God, cool. And I hold them up. I'm gonna put a picture here. They are the same sunglasses, not brand. The shape could not be more identical, and it was completely unintentional. Like I couldn't remember what the other pair looked like because I hadn't worn them in a while, and I don't know what I was thinking, but that just goes to show you that I would pick the exact same kind of sunglasses in a blind study 100% of the time. I held them up to each other and laughed out loud. I was like, what? I must just like only like a very specific shape. It took me forever to find those. It was the only pair in the entire section that looked like that. They had one left, and I bought them. So that was great. And then I drove to Ralph's to do my grocery pickup because I like to do that because then everything's ready. I can just drive through and grab it. And when I lived in Avon, Indiana, it was great. Grocery pickup, 10 out of 10. Never was a problem, ever. It was speedy, everything was always right, they were always packed, busy, and it didn't matter. It was great. The Ralph's that I go to in Long Beach, oh my God. Every single time we've done grocery pickup, it's been wrong. We have gotten full bags of food that are not ours. We have been missing full bags of food. I'm not exaggerating. Every single time we have gone for pickup, the order's wrong. So I try to go in there and just pick up my groceries whenever I can. But even like when I went there today, it was so busy, like there was not even a parking spot, which is just, I don't know, Kroger's and Ralph's, they pop off. Like if you've ever tried to go, they're just packed 24/7. So whatever, I got my groceries, I came home, I brought them inside, me and Micah put them away, and then I grabbed my camera, and then I came out to the garage. Now here we are. So that has been my full day. You know everything that's going on in my life right now. Everything's really good right now. I'm very happy. I'm happier than I've ever been in my life, and I mean that. Being in a nice environment where there's like consistent sunshine and it's warm and not going to a being somewhere that is like sunny and consistently warm has been so good for my mental health. I mean, I always knew that that was going to be the case. That's why I've wanted to live here my whole life. I don't know if it's really the seasonal depression thing, but being trapped inside all the time is horrible for me. Every time in my life I've had to be stuck inside, like when Brogan was really young and we didn't want to like take him out all the time. Those were like some of the lowest points in my mental health. I need to be like out running errands, out walking, like away from where I live all the time. Whatever the opposite of like a homebody is, that is me. So like getting to walk to get coffee every weekend, parking my car really far away from my destination and walking is so great. And like getting to be outside in the sun has been really, really good for me. Working a job that doesn't like make me think I need anxiety medication has been really, really good. Well, I've taken enough of your time. Thank you for listening. This has been great. Seriously, let me know what's going on in your life in the comments. I read every single comment. Come follow me on Instagram. It's linked in my description of the video. Instagram's definitely where I do more one-on-one talking with people just because my YouTube, it gets a lot of comments all the time. So it is hard to like have that conversation piece. I would love to come talk with you on Instagram. I post a lot of like my day-to-day life if you're interested in that kind of thing. If you're not, hey, no worries. But if you kind of liked this, like hearing about my life and like you want to see pictures of Brogan and Micah and like what I'm doing every day, Instagram. I just realized that this has now been super blown out because the sun. Why is this not like auto? Thank you guys so much for watching and listening and being a part of my life. This is literally one of my favorite aspects of my life, this channel, and I love getting to talk with all of you. It just really makes my life great. I love this channel. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for commenting. Every time you comment on like my videos or my Instagram posts, all of that, it helps support me. So that means so much to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.